Okay guys, in this episode, Chase Jenkins is going to do injured shooter malfunction drills.
Hey folks, Chase Jenkins. We're out here again today at the Mobile Metro Law Enforcement Training Facility. We're going to continue working through some injured shooter drills, talking about injured shooter work. What we're going to cover for you today is malfunction reduction. We'll cover what the malfunctions are, what has caused them, and then we'll work through them with just one hand. So I'm big on malfunction reduction in my classes, and one of the reasons is because the quality of ammo that we see on the range nowadays leaves a lot to be desired, and I don't care what the brand is, it's just problematic. The other thing, we start running the gun with just one hand in the injured shooter classes, we'll see a lot of malfunctions that are shooter induced, just because we don't have a proper grip on the gun and we're not in an optimal position or have optimal strength when we're actually shooting it, right? So let's cover what some of these are. Old school, failure to fire, right? So there's a couple things that causes this. One can be during the loading process, we did not load a round. We didn't seat the magazine properly, we racked the slide, or we were preoccupied, we seated the magazine and we just never racked the slide to load a round. Both of those would have been discovered if we'd actually performed a press check, right? And verified there's a round in the chamber. The other thing is we do everything proper, we just got a bad round in the gun, right? So sticking with, if we're touching the gun, it's a training iteration, we want to make sure that we're getting the most out of every part of the drill. We will actually make sure that we press this out, and I'll tell guys how you get a good sight picture and actually perform a good trigger press and self-evaluate it. So I press that trigger, hey, that was a good trigger press, sights didn't move. Immediately what I want to do here is go finger straight, because we're going to start banging around the weapon system. I'll seat the magazine, I will find something that will allow me to catch the sights, and I will rack that slide aggressively. We'll bring that gun back up and finish the drill. All right, so failure to fire. Finger straight, seat the magazine, rack the slide. What we have here is a failure to eject. We'll see this a lot in the injured shooter classes because guys, again, don't have an optimal grip on the pistol. What has happened here, the gun is fired, the round is extracted, but it has failed to eject, whether it's shooter induced or something mechanical going wrong with the gun, or we may have it too close to a barricade, so everything's working properly, we're just not giving it the adequate room to work. Again, we'll bring this gun up, push it out, get the best two-handed grip that we can acquire on it. Good sight picture, press the trigger without disturbing the sights. Hey, that was a good trigger press. All right, something again, steady, sturdy, and gracious to seat that magazine, if that's the case. All right, so we seat the mag, we will rack the slide, get rid of that spent casing, and load around behind it. Good sight picture, and a good trigger press. Boom. All right, so again, immediate action. Finger straight, seat rack worked. All right, so here's what we have on this. We'll ask guys what this is. They'll say a double feed. It's not a double feed. This is a failure to extract. The gun is fired. For whatever reason, we haven't extracted that spent casing in there. Could be several reasons. We've got dirt down in there, which we'll get in the injured shooter classes just because of the way we're running the gun close to the ground, in the dirt, in the mud. So we've changed the specs of the chamber, right? The other reason is the gun might be breaking. So the extractor is going bad. Or we just got an overpressured round. Again, we'll bring this gun up, we press that trigger, nothing. Seat, rack, okay, we know that didn't work. We've got to get that bad magazine out of the gun, right? So there's a couple ways we do that. We can catch the lip, strip it out. If that doesn't work, we can go to some type of inertia strike. We got the mag out, we've got to get the bad round out. Okay, now I've got to get the gun reloaded. Magazine goes back in, get it loaded, get back on that target. All right, so working through those are your malfunctions. Those are the reasons you're going to have them. That's how we reduce them. Any way that we can work the environment to our advantage, we're going to. Chase Jenkins, Talon Defense. Hope to see you on the range.